This is a tricky question, but let's see what we can do. It says the graph y equals to x squared meets the line y equals to k at points P and Q. They said the interval of PQ is L. Then they've given us a slightly different scenario. They said let A be a positive number. The graph y equals to x squared over a squared meets the line y equals to k at points S and T. What is the length of S and T? Now, when you look at your answer options, you can see that everything is written in terms of L and A. So that means that the L would have had to come from that first scenario they've given us. So let's go back to PQ and see if we can find out more information about its length. So in order to find the x coordinates of P and Q, I need to solve these two equations simultaneously. So that would mean that x squared equals to k, and therefore x equals to plus or minus root k, meaning that the x coordinate of P would be minus root k, and the x coordinate of Q would be positive root k. So that would mean that the distance from P to the origin is root k units, and the distance from the origin to Q would be root k units. And so therefore PQ is 2 root k units, and since they've told us that PQ is L, therefore 2 root k would be L. We have a new equation here to work with. Box that, come to this point here. We will solve these simultaneously as well, since it's a similar situation as what we've seen with P and Q. Therefore, x squared over a squared equals to k, and solving for x, we get a squared k. Therefore, x equals to plus or minus root a squared k, which equals to plus or minus a root k. Similarly, the distance between S and the origin would be a root k units, and then the distance between the origin to T would be another a root k units, meaning that ST would be 2a root k units. So that is like saying a multiplied by 2 root k, which is a multiplied by 2 root k is L, and therefore ST would be AL. And that is how to solve this question.